Oopsie. I went too long. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I was doing something and I wasn't paying attention. My fault. Bad show preparation. But that's okay. That's okay. We're here now. That's all that counts, right? Because there's nobody watching. All right. And, of course, got to get the little detail here. The little details are... They wouldn't matter. There we are. Well, maybe too bright. That's really bright. Pop. There we go. Get a little light on me. A little light on the subject, right? That's what we need. That's what we're doing. So today I decided that we needed to figure out what we should be outraged about today. And so I took it upon myself to go to some websites and find out what the mainstream media. I know. I gotta light the candles. I gotta light the candles, and it was in my hand. Did I drop it on the floor? I thought I brought it over here. Look, I swore I was prepared. I swore I was prepared with the candles. I will be right back. See, that wasn't too bad, right? That wasn't too bad. I am back. So let us light the candle of freedom and bravery. Oop, that's not going to work with that one. That one's just too much power for the amount of stuff we got to light on fire here. Here we go. So far, so good. I'm glad we can all agree on this. All right. Now let's light the candle of Mary Milagrosa for, Virgin Mary, for the candle of infinite possibilities. And then, finally, of course, always... Be Nice candle, or the Don't Be a Dick candle. They all went out. It's official. I can only light this candle. I can only light 2 of these wicks. It's just... I'm going to have to fix this. I really am, because it really bums me out. Really does. There. No, nothing ain't going out. That's all I gotta say about that. Nothing ain't going out of nothing. All right. Back to it. So I went to MSNBC. I went to NBC News, Breitbart, Jimmy Dore, TYT, InfoWars, Empire Files. Yeah, because I wanted to, because I wanted to see what everybody was thinking, right? So, on what should we be outraged about? Let's go to the. Let's stick with up on the sign right here on NBC. The headlines are: Roe overturned, politics, plan your vote, world, COVID, U.S. news, opinion, and Pride Month. So that's their agenda. Interesting. Let's find out what Breitbart's headlines are: Roe overturned, gun control, Bidenflation, January 6th show trial, open border, master of the universe. I don't know what that last one is, but who knows, right? Let's go to the Jimmy Dore. And what's Jimmy Dore raging about? He's got a video up about the dumbest takes on Roe v. Wade. Yeah, he's got stuff on the cops about Uvalde. Oh, Jimmy Dore seems to have the stuff that, in my opinion, that we should be talking about, like Roe v. Wade, the Uvalde cops, the fact that CIA spies are in Ukraine, the voters confronting the Democrats regarding Roe v. Wade, because we could have codified it when Obama had a supermajority in the Senate and in the House. Let's not forget that. He's got a video saying the Dems immediately started fundraising after Roe went down. They said, give me your $15. You know, like, you could, how about codifying it? How about doing that? And then Obama, Biden lied about a combining. Yeah, so there you go. So that's what's got. Now let's see. TYT. They're on the pulse of the, what do you call it? I guess you would call this the, they're on the pulse of the, I don't know, corporate left. That's what I would call it. They have the pulse of the corporate left on online. So let's see, what do they got here? They got former Mark Meadow aide Cassidy Hutchinson spills tea about her behind the scenes with Trump. Let's see, ex Mark Meadows aide. So they got two of the Mark Meadows aides up on top. Then they got the damage report with John. Let's see, January 6th committee scheduled an emergency. I don't know. It looks like there's something having to do with Ivanka on January 6th. And the damage report, Kamala Harris refuses to commit to an interview with... Oh, yeah. So Kamala Harris is like, we don't know what we're going to do with Roe v. Wade. Give us money and we'll figure it out. I think that's the Democrats' thing right now. It's just they can't really seem to do anything, yet they continue to want us to give their money. As from what I can see, the Republicans are just kind of like slowly eroding our way. It's like the Democrats are like allowing the Republicans to slowly erode away all our rights. But let's not forget that during the Obama administration, they could have gotten rid of after they got button loan, we could have gotten rid of the Patriot Act. That's still in. So remember, the Patriot Act suspends habeas corpus, so your government can put you in jail for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Habeas corpus means present the body, which is, been standard procedure within the, Constitution for forever and a day. So, there's that. Now let's go to InfoWars. Alex Jones. Let's find out how crazy that's going. That guy's going. And let's check out my time. How we doing on time, buddy? 13 minutes. All right. Let's get through this. He's got... his his top things are features, opinion, news, science, tech, politics. Let's see. Breaking Wednesday live. He's also calling it the show trial. I think everybody's calling this a show trial because they actually brought in Hollywood producers to do this, man. It's not. I think the guy who's producing this has produced the Emmys or the Oscars or something like that. So, C-SPAN couldn't cut it this time because they needed more drama, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. NHS removes references to women from advice about menopause. I find it strange that menopause has nothing to do with men. That's what I got from that article. Let's see. What is he on opinions? The latest independence. Declare your independence from tyranny, America. Well, I'm not going to go into that one, but let's see. U.S. News. Groomed bombshell documentary lays out how schools sexualize your children. That's interesting. Let's see. CNN guest says Trump to blame for 9/11. Okay. That's what, I guess, let's see. What's occult and globalists. That's an interesting one. Prosecutors say Prince Andrew next target after Ghislaine Maxwell sentence of 20 years. You know, she's going to be doing 20 years just fine at some club fed where she's going to be able to play tennis and run and jog and have cable. Yeah, it's going to be a downgrade from the day-to-day life that she's used to, but she's alive, she's keeping her mouth shut, and, eventually somebody will probably shank her. I'm just guessing. I don't know that for sure. Or she might, maybe not shank her, but, at some point she might decide to commit suicide. They might serve tapioca pudding 2 days in a row, and that probably would send her over the edge. Let's see. U.S. News bullshit claim Trump lunged for steering wheel on January 6th, discredited by Secret Service. Well, there you go. Secret Service is like, no, he's in the back of the... I don't know, how would... when the president travels, he's in the back of a limousine, right? How's he going to get to anybody's wheel? I mean, seriously. He's in a fucking, hermetically sealed box, bomb-resistant box. He's not allowed to touch the steering wheel. I mean, technically, he's supposed to be able to, sit in there while everybody else dies around him. Let's see. San Francisco School Board votes to end Lowell High School's anti-racist lottery-based admission system after grades collapse. I don't know what San Francisco is actually doing up there. They are a world of their own. That is what white privilege. That's what a city run by white privileged people looks like. America. That's exactly what it is. And that's what Los Angeles is. It's a city, and that's why, because as long as their areas are okay, as long as the parts of San Francisco and Los Angeles, the areas where, where the mayor lives, I mean, you can have, in the city of Los Angeles, you can have a tent less than a half, let me see, like 4 to 5 blocks away from the mayor's house, as long as it's not in front of the... there was one day, there was a guy who was sleeping in front of the mayor's house, and I wanted to take that photo so bad, but he woke up, and I didn't... I would have won a Pulitzer Prize from that, but the look on that man's face, and I couldn't do it. I should have got out of my car and talked to him and asked him, given him money for it, but... man, it's terrible. Anyway, that's stay on target. Okay. Featured Russian accuses Ukraine of preparing to stage chemical weapon false flag killing civilians. The CIA is over there, so I wouldn't put it past them at all, because, the CIA. California Attorney General leaks massive trove of gun owners' private information. Good to know that if you own a gun in California, everybody knows it now. Let's see. BRICS announces new world reserve currency as America commits economic suicide. I like that headline. Okay, so he's got these guys got the funniest headlines. Okay, and now I'm going to Abby Martin, who's like, serious, get down, boom, boom. It's all about tearing down America's empire. Right at the top of hers, Empire Files presents Gaza Fights for Freedom. In case you don't know, Gaza is an open-air prison inside of Israel that, Israelis keep the Palestinian population in as they steal all their land and houses illegally. Because, God said they could have the land. And you don't want to go against God. Let's see, what did you got there? Lakota human remains stolen from U.S. Army massacre hoarded by private museum. Well, there you go. Let's see, Ukraine. Questions for the U.S. anti-war movement. Okay, she's doing that. Oliver Stone and Abby Martin down the JFK rabbit hole. Israel gets Georgia to strip free speech rights again. Hawaii emergency Navy poisons drinking water. Well, there you go. Navy at it again. U.S. Navy working efficiently as ever. Navy abandons victim of Red Hill fuel leak, and they're like, Native Hawaiians fight U.S. Navy or pollution in the water. Okay. War. So our own government doesn't give a crap about what they're doing to like one of the pristine jewels in the American empire. War profiteer who stole Christmas. So Abby Martin is pretty much just opening, showing America in all its negativity, as we need, and that's why you need a round view of the world. You need to see what the corporate media is telling us. You need to see what the corporate left online is saying, the corporate right. It's the hair's crazy today. I don't know why. But yeah, I think I'm over time again. I blame myself, as I always do. Let's see. Let me see it. 21. All right. That's it. It's the end of the show. Remember, if I could quote my friend Kasha, who's quoting Doja Cat, who's quoting somebody else, a plan, a dream without a plan is just a wish. So there's my plan. This is my dream. So the road to success is paved with failure. So fail every day. If you're failing at something, that means you're working towards something. If you succeed at doing nothing, that means you are stagnant and slowly dying and withering away. Thank you for following me. Please slap that subscribe button. Spank that like button. Hell, spank the don't like button. Spank the hate button. Put a thumbs down. I don't care. Tell me what I do wrong. Tell me what you hate. Tell me what you like. I'm not going to read it unless you're on here live. Yeah, be good to one another. Cheers.